What's going on, everybody? My name is Matsky and welcome to the start of the Chelsea career mode. Right now seems like the perfect time to take over Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel's position as the manager might very well be in question right now, given the slow start that they've had to the season. They've had some very poor performances, especially on the road recently. It's time to take over Chelsea, start a new era here at the club, and to restore their domination in the Premier League. Settings for this career mode are the same as always. We're going on ultimate difficulty, 5-minute half length. I've also adjusted the Champions League group stages to mimic what the group stages are in real life right now. There are a few teams that I can't replace, so we have to make do with what we have, but the group stage is set. It's Milan, Chelsea, Salzburg, and Dinamo Zagreb. So I'm going to change up the formation a little bit and play with a 4-3-3 with a holding midfielder. I think it suits the players that we have a little bit better. As you can see, of course, up top, Aubameyang is a Chelsea player. It was confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. He gave us the here we go. So he's at the club right now. He'll be up top for us. One main position I'm looking to strengthen in right off the start is bringing in a new right winger. I like Pulisic, but I think he's a little bit better suited off the bench right now, being an 82 overall. But that front three is already looking dangerous. Of course, the two new signings, Sterling and Aubameyang up top. In the midfield, we have the three of Havertz, Kante, and Kovacic. Right now, I'm going to start Kai Havertz. We'll see how he goes. We also have Mason Mount on the bench if we need to make that rotation. In real life right now, Havertz and Mount haven't been off to the greatest start. No goals or assists in about 777 minutes or something crazy like that. So we're going to see if we can get their career back on track and start getting them goals and assists. I do like the midfield. No real problems there. Maybe we can look to bring in a replacement for Kante as he's getting a little bit older. Looking at the defensive line, Koulibaly is the new signing as well, so he'll be starting for us. Thiago Silva's in the lineup right now, but again, he's getting older. As you can see, his pace is diminishing very heavily right now. And I did bring in Wesley Fofana. He's the new signing as well for them at the back. Chelsea have been very active. The new owner coming in, splashing the cash early on to get Chelsea back on track. For now, I might start Thiago Silva, but I might look to replace him with Wesley Fofana as we progress in the season, and especially if Thiago Silva starts to drop in overall. As far as the wing backs go, we're pretty set in that position. Cucurella has just joined the club. He'll be starting for us right now. We have Ben Chilwell on the bench if we need to change that up. And on the right side, we have Reece James. The starting position is a lock for him, but I might look to bring in a backup just because we're kind of short in that position. And then at goalkeeper, it's Mendy and net. No changes needed there. Kepa's the backup, but I might look to sell him on because I don't think we'll really use him. If you guys are interested in the tactics, I have press after possession loss, 50 width, 60 depth, and then balanced forward runs and 60 width. And as far as the instructions go, I have my wingers on cut inside and get in behind. Aubameyang will be getting behind. Kai Havertz has get into the box. Kante will be stay back while attacking. And then my two wing backs are join the attack and overlap. But there it is. That's the starting 11. If you guys want to take a look at the backup 11, here it is. There's some players that I want to replace, so we'll see what we can do in the transfer market. I know Callum Hudson-Odoi just joined Bayer Leverkusen on loan, but I think I'm going to keep him at the club because he'll be a good player to have in the rotation. I get an offer here from Torino for Kennedy. I think I'm just going to accept this deal. He hasn't really gotten much game time here at Chelsea, so why not move on from him? And then we also get an offer for Hakim Ziyech. He was linked with a move to Manchester United, I believe. I think Erik ten Hag wanted him at the club, but nothing happened with that. Liverpool come in with an offer, and we could actually get a pretty decent amount for him, and I think I might look to negotiate and sell him on. So let's see what we can do here. I'm going to start the offer at £45 million. What does Jurgen Klopp have to say about that? He drops it down to 36.9 and a 5% sell-on clause. I'll adjust the offer and bring it down to 40 million. Let's see if Klopp will accept that deal, and he does. So we sell a player. Hakim Ziyech is going to Liverpool for 40 million pounds. Didn't really have him in the plans, so I might as well bring in the money for him. Take a look at the transfer budget. We actually have a lot of money to work with, and I still want to sell a few players on. I think I might wait until we sell a few more players to see how much money we're actually working with. And then I might potentially go in for a big name right winger to replace Christian Pulisic. Chelsea have been known for splashing the cash and bringing in some world-class talent, some of the biggest names around football. And after selling a few players, we may potentially be able to bring in Kylian Mbappe. I would start him out on the wing. It may potentially take our entire transfer budget to bring him in. We don't have enough money right now, but after selling a few players, we might be able to have the money to bring Mbappe into Chelsea. Let me know if that's a move you guys want to see. If not Mbappe, we could potentially go for Neymar. I believe he was linked with a move to Chelsea, but those negotiations never went through. For the early stages of this transfer window for the first episode, I'm probably going to hold off on any big name signings, and I'll probably just look to bring in a few players to have on the bench as a rotation. So we get a transfer offer here for Azpilicueta. It's coming from Sevilla, £26.3 million, and I'm going to go ahead and accept that offer. That's a lot of money coming in for a 31-year-old. I know he was the captain at the club and he was here for a long time, but I think it's time to move on from Cesar Azpilicueta. So the first few signings I'm going to make here at the club are going to be for some backup players. The first one being Anthony Gordon. He's a young player. He has pretty decent potential, and he's been linked with a big money move to Chelsea. I think they want about 60 million pounds. He has a release clause of 9.2 million pounds, and I think I'm going to go ahead and trigger that. It's not the 60 million or so pounds that Chelsea were linked with. It was only 9.2 for the release clause, but Anthony Gordon will be the first signing here at Chelsea. A great young player to have on the bench, and we can develop him and see how his career takes off here at Chelsea. So let's go ahead, accept his contract negotiation, and bring in a player for the future, Anthony Gordon. The next player I'm going to go after is Tariq Lamptey. We already took one of their wing backs with Marc Cucurella joining the club, so why not bring Tariq Lamptey here to Chelsea? He'll be a great backup for Reece James. He's also young as well, so he'll develop in no time. He's not too expensive, but he's a great player to bring in, so let's go ahead and negotiate a deal for Tariq Lamptey. I'm going to start the deal off with 15 million pounds plus a 15% sell-on clause. Graham Potter comes back with 16.1. Let's go ahead and accept that deal. No need to negotiate. 16.1 million pounds for Tariq Lamptey. Well, there we go. Anthony Gordon and Tariq Lamptey arrive at Chelsea. It's not necessarily the big money moves. We'll still make some big moves happen, but right now we're setting ourselves up nicely for the future with some great players to have on the bench. And PSG coming with a big money offer for Jorginho. They offer 53.3 million pounds, and we could potentially even raise that up to about 66 million. He's 29 years old. I know he's been very solid for Chelsea, but I think having a player of that value on the bench is a bit of a waste. We could cash in on him, raise our transfer budget, and bring in a younger player as our CDM replacement. So I think I'm going to go ahead and negotiate this deal, and there's exactly one player in mind that I would love to bring into the club. PSG, I know you guys have a lot of money over there. If you offer me 65 million pounds, I'll give you Jorginho. So let's see what Pochettino has to say. He drops it down to 56, and I have a feeling that an offer of 60 million pounds will go through. And you know what? I would be crazy not to accept that deal. 60 million for Jorginho. Give me the money. Let's raise our budget, and we could potentially bring in Mbappe in the future. The player that I want to bring in as our backup CDM is Ibrahim Sangare. Very solid. I believe he stands at 6'3", so he'll be a beast for us at that CDM position. He's not too expensive, and he's still fairly young, so he has room to develop, and I think he'd be a great player to have on the bench. So after selling Jorginho for 60 million, we could bring in his replacement, Sangare. I'm going to offer 25 million pounds plus 15% sell-on clause. Let's see what PSV have to say. They actually want Conor Gallagher in a swap deal. I'm not really interested in moving on from him just yet because he'll be a nice backup for us. So I'm going to raise it up to 30 million. Let's see what they have to say about that offer. They want 35 plus 10. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and accept the deal. It's a little bit more than I wanted to pay initially, but I think it's still a pretty good deal. So we have our backup CDM coming in. Sangare will join Chelsea. We get an offer coming in for Loftus-Cheek, 8.6 million pounds. I'm going to go ahead and accept this deal. So now it's time to test the abilities of the squad that we built over here. A lot of the new signings will be on display. It's time for the UEFA Super Cup, and we're up against Villarreal. I would love to start the season off with a trophy. The UEFA Super Cup is on the line, and that would be the perfect way to start life at Chelsea. So some of the players might be very rusty and slow out of the gates, so it's good to have this match before we get the Premier League season underway. Let's see if the lads can perform, and let's start the season off with a trophy. And very quickly before I get into this match, let me just show you guys the custom sliders. We're already playing on Ultimate plus custom sliders. The shot error and pass error are down to 5 for the CPU. The goalkeeper ability is up to an 85. The position marking is up at 55, and then the first touch control error is down to a 5. As far as my sliders go, everything is the same except for the injury frequency and severity. I'm going to bump it up to a 75 and drop the severity down to a 25. So we may potentially see a few more injuries this season, forcing us to use a bit more of the rotation players, but hopefully they won't be too serious. So let's see how these sliders work out. But enough talk, let's get into the first match of the episode and the first match of this Chelsea career mode. So our new number 9 at the club, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, got it kicked off for us. Let's see how this match goes, and of course I'd love to pick up the UEFA Super Cup at the end of this. Aubameyang plays this one out wide, and here comes Christian Pulisic. He's still in the starting lineup for now, but I'd like to bring in a replacement, but he's going to swing that cross in. Havertz is there at the far post. And are you kidding me right now? I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to say the stats in real life, but Kai Havertz in FIFA has just missed a wide open header in front of goal. Not great, not what you want to see to start the career mode off, and his position may very well be in jeopardy right now. He's got to step it up. Great work there by Koulibaly to step up and win that one back. Havertz is going to play that one through to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Can the striker start off with a goal? That's a good save by Rulli, and it's out for a corner. Great tackle there by N'Golo Kante, and we win the ball right back. Aubameyang is able to hold it up, and he's going to play it up to Pulisic. Pulisic is going to give her right back to him. And here comes Aubameyang. I see Raheem Sterling at the far post. We're going to send that one in. And Raheem Sterling gets the goal. Aubameyang with the assist. And the two new Chelsea signings are off to a great start. Nice little run there from Aubameyang. He got the ball out wide. Send that cross in along the ground. And all Raheem Sterling had to do was tap that one home. And that's a beautiful finish. Great way to start this one off. And it's 1-0 for Chelsea. Paco Alcacer pressures Koulibaly. He wins the ball back, takes it at the near post, and that's a good save by Mendy. And now Villarreal play this one up to Paco Alcacer, but Wesley Fofana, our young center back who just joined the club, is off to a great start. Nice little tackle there to win the ball back. Here comes Kai Havertz once again. He plays this one over to Conte. Kovacic has it now. He's going to play it over to Havertz. Havertz drops this one down to Sterling. Back inside to Havertz. Takes it first time, but the shot is blocked. Good work there by Villarreal, but Havertz wins it right back. It's with Kovacic. He's going to let it fly, and that one goes just wide. Good attempt there by Kovacic. He just couldn't get the angle down, and he missed the net. So that does it for the first half. Pretty decent start. Villarreal had a couple chances, but Mendy made some good saves. We had some chances as well, and Raheem Sterling is able to start his career off at Chelsea with a goal. Not a bad first half. I want to score some more goals, though. It's a little too close to comfort right now. So let's see if we can dominate in the second half and lift the UEFA Super Cup. Here come Villarreal now to start the second half. Gomez has it. He sends that cross in. Reece James is there, but Alberto Moreno is still able to get his head on it. Good save by Mendy, and it's out for a corner to start the second half. Here comes Gerard Moreno. He has it. Plays this one inside to Danny Parejo. Back to Moreno. They're moving the ball around nicely. And that's a great finish by Paco Alcacer. Good attacking movement there from Villarreal. And to start the second half, they get a goal early on and some good pressure from them. They sliced our defense apart. Some great ball movement back and forth. And then Paco Alcacer was in plenty of space. Smashed it past Mendy, and it's all tied up at 1. Here comes Gerard Moreno. He's in space. Good save by Mendy. Another rebound. What a save by Edouard Mendy. He's a top-class goalkeeper, and he's showing it off there. Defensive mishaps at the back, but Mendy was able to get back and save the rebound. Look at that. Flying out of nowhere, and it's out for a corner. Good work there by Sangare to win that one back. Kovacic plays it over to Aubameyang. It's a bit of a heavy ball, but Aubameyang stays with it. He plays this one into Sterling. Sterling turns, tries to shoot. He gets taken out, and it's a penalty. Great work by Raheem Sterling to win that penalty. The wingers had a great start to his Chelsea career. Gets a goal, and now he wins us a penalty. It's going to be Aubameyang to step up and take this one. Let's see if he can get his first Chelsea career goal here. It's yellow timing, but he still finds that top right corner. And there we go. And the two new signings up top both have a goal in the UEFA Super Cup. Nice little finish there by Aubameyang. Perfect way to start off with a penalty. Finds that top corner. And once again, we're up top. It's 2-1 now for Chelsea. Good ball movement here, and Diaz in space. He sends that cross in. Gerard Moreno's there, and he beats Mendy at the near post. With 10 minutes left to go in this match, Villarreal tie it up. I can't believe that cross managed to find its way through. Cucurella couldn't get his foot to it, and Gerard Moreno smashes that one past Mendy. Not what you want to see as we approach the end of the match, and Villarreal are right back into it. Here comes Raheem Sterling. Nice little bit of dribbling there to get around his man. And Raheem Sterling is in space. He's going to send that cross in. Aubameyang is there! And Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the new number 9 for Chelsea, gets his head to it. And unlike Kai Havertz, he's able to finish it. And there we go. 3-2 for Chelsea. I have a feeling that Sterling and Aubameyang are going to be the heroes of this career mode. Great bit of dribbling to get in space. He sends that cross in, and then Aubameyang is there, heads it home. 2 goals on his Chelsea debut, and we're up 3-2 in the UEFA Super Cup. Aubameyang is just going to dribble it out. We turn it over, but it doesn't matter. Referee, blow the whistle. He's not blowing it just yet, but Fofana is there, calm, cool, and collected. Reece James is going to dribble it out, and that does it. We win the UEFA Super Cup. A little too close for comfort. It finishes 3-2, late goal by Aubameyang to give us the lead. But in the end, we walk out victorious, and a great way to start the career mode off. Incredible debut performances by Sterling and Aubameyang, and I would gladly take a trophy. And there we go. Mendy lifts the UEFA Super Cup. We already get a trophy in the cabinet. 1 match played, 1 trophy won. It's a perfect start to life at Chelsea. Let's keep this momentum going. And we actually get a transfer offer here from Newcastle for Thiago Silva. I'm going to hold off on this deal. Let me know what you guys think down below. Should we sell Thiago Silva and potentially move Wesley Fofana Fofana as the starting center back. This would also free up a spot, and we could potentially go in for Gvardiol and bring him into the club. We also have 214 million in the transfer budget right now, so I don't know if that's going to be enough to bring Mbappe in, but we might be able to sell a few more players. Let me know what you guys think. Who should we sign for the right wing position? But the transfer business is going to be on hold for now. We officially start the Premier League season, and it's going to be a home match against Crystal Palace. Some of the players are low on stamina. It's been a few days since that UEFA Super Cup match, so they haven't regained full fitness. I'm going to leave the lineup as is though. If I have to make substitutions, I will, but I rather have the best 11 to start the match off. But here we go. The Premier League season is officially underway, and I really want to start it off with 3 points. So Crystal Palace get things kicked off. I'm giving Kai Havertz another chance in the starting lineup, but if he continues to miss easy chances like that, he won't be in it for much longer. And here we go on the counter attack. Now this one gets played up. Kai Havertz is going to play it out wide to Raheem Sterling, and he's been incredible for us so far to start his career off at Chelsea. He's going to cut inside, still with it, Raheem Sterling. Can he find a curling effort here? Good shot there, but it was right at the keeper, and overall a comfortable save for Guaita. Conte wins that header beautifully, and it falls right to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He's going to play this one out wide to Pulisic, who's going to send that cross into Kai Havertz. And once again, Kai Havertz misses the target completely, gets his head on it. Pretty decent chance there. He found some space, but just no accuracy on the header. And once again, he misses a good chance. Raheem Sterling has it now. He's going to play this one over the top for Aubameyang. Can he get there? He gets his toe on it. And what a beautiful way to start the Premier League off. Once again, it's Sterling and Aubameyang linking up. He sends it over the top, and Aubameyang toe pokes it home. This guy can finish, no doubt about that. And it looks like Chelsea have finally found their number 9. A lot of players coming in and out of that position. Werner, Lukaku, but finally Aubameyang is here, and hopefully he can stay for us and score goals. Nice little finish there. Pokes it past the keeper, and it's 1-0 for Chelsea. Good ball in behind. This one's played through to Wilfried Zaha straight away. Wilfried Zaha has it. He gets around Koulibaly. Koulibaly's there. Potentially a penalty shout, but Zaha didn't go down. Good ball in behind there. Here comes Wilfried Zaha in space. Don't let him center that ball. He gets around his man, sends that cross in, but once again, Thiago Silva is there. The general at the back denies Crystal Palace of that attack, and now Kai Havertz is going to play this one over the top for Aubameyang. Aubameyang gets his head to it, but he just gets knocked off balance, and Crystal Palace are able to come back and defend that attack, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've been very solid at the back. Crystal Palace had a few chances to get in behind, but our center backs were able to cut off the crosses. Going forward, though, I still like to create a little bit more offense. Aubameyang had one chance and he poked it home. Pretty solid start to the first half. Let's get some more goals and pick up the 3 points. Here comes Kai Havertz now. Tried to play that one through. The pass gets deflected, but he picks up the loose ball. He gets around one man, tries to play that one in, and he gets knocked down. Penalty shout, but the referee doesn't seem for it to be the case. And what is this? After that tackle, looks like Kai Havertz is injured. So it's been a nightmare start for him. He's missed 2 easy chances so far in 2 matches. And not only that, but he goes down injured, and he's holding his leg, and it's not looking good. And there you go, just a horrible fall. His legs get snapped, and he's down, and he's not getting up. He has to be taken off. He has the ambulance by his name, so he might be out for a very long time. And it seems like our hand is forced. Mason Mount will be coming in to the starting 11. Great ball in behind, and Wilfried Zaha's in behind now. He plays this one over to Eze. Mendy comes out, and that's a great save to keep us in the lead. Mason Mount's going on a run. He gets stopped up, but Sterling is still able to pick up the loose ball. Still with the Raheem Sterling. He cuts inside beautifully. Can he curl this one in the back of the net? That's a great shot, but an even better save by Guaita. Good tackle there by Pulisic. We win the ball right back. Here comes Raheem Sterling. Gets around one man. He takes the shot, but he just skies that one over. He's low on fitness right now, and that might have had an effect on his shot. Great chance there, but we just couldn't hit the target. Raheem Sterling is really low on stamina, so I'm going to substitute him off. Callum Hudson-Odoi is going to come on. Let's see what he can do for us with about 20 minutes left to go in this match. Hudson-Odoi plays this one up to Mason Mount. Mason Mount has it. He plays that one beautifully over to Christian Pulisic. Centers it for Aubameyang. And that's some beautiful football right there. We get in behind. Center it for the easy tap in. And Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has 2 goals to start life at the Premier League for Chelsea. Easy finish there for Aubameyang. Smashes it into the open goal. And it's 2-0 for Chelsea. Good hustle there by Pulisic. He wins the ball back in a great position. He's going to play this one through to Aubameyang. Is it going to be a hat trick? Guaita denies him of the 3rd goal. That's a great save. And it was almost a hat trick for Aubameyang in his first Premier League match for Chelsea. Here comes N'Golo Kante. He picks it up from the short corner. It's with Mason Mount at the top of the box. He's forced to dribble out wide a little bit. He plays that one through. He takes the shot, and Callum Hudson-Odoi, who's just come on, gets himself a goal for Chelsea. I think I'm going to keep him at the club. I know he left for Bayer Leverkusen on loan, but he's a great player to bring in off the bench. And that's a great pass by Mount. Great finish by Hudson-Odoi. And all of a sudden, it's 3-0, and we're dominating to start the Premier League season off. And there we go. The referee blows the whistle for full time. Perfect start. 3-0 victory. We pick up 3 goals. We keep the clean sheet at the back. And that's exactly the type of performance you expect to see from Chelsea at home at Stamford Bridge. Domination on display. Beautiful attacking football. Solid at the back. And we need to build on this performance and hopefully keep this momentum going. And I guess our question has been answered. Mason Mount will be in the starting 11 until further notice because Kai Havertz tore his ACL and he's going to be out for 7 months. It's also not good news for us because we did sell Hakim Ziyech and now we no longer have a backup cam. We really got screwed with this injury. Kai Havertz is out and now we need to look to bring in a replacement cam, but I might look to bring in a younger player. We'll give Mason Mount the starting role, or we could even potentially bring in a cam to replace Mason Mount. So let me know what you guys think. We have a dilemma on our hands, but there's 2 positions right now where we need desperate signings. I want to bring in a new starting right winger and potentially another central attacking midfielder. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of the Chelsea career mode. Let me know what you guys think down below when it comes to transfer targets and any other questions and comments you may have about the career mode. I'm super excited for this one. I can't wait to see what this Chelsea career mode has in store for us. But I'm going to leave you on that note. It's been Matsky, and peace.